Hey everybody. I decided last night that today I pick a short topic. I decided just to talk about kind of what my plans are for this channel going forward. Like what exactly I want to do here. Um, Really, I know I want to keep doing the little puppet shows. Those are kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, and even if nobody wanted to watch them, I'd make them and put them on unlisted just to make them and enjoy them. Those are my favorite things that I've put out there on this channel. And if you haven't been in one and you'd like to be, just let me know. If you've been in one and want to be in another, just let me know. I made a couple new characters last night. I enjoy them. I hope you guys do. So hopefully next couple weeks I'll have a chance to make a new one and put it on YouTube. We'll see. My favorite thing about them is getting you guys in there, getting Wesley to voice Theodore. Was it Theodore? Yeah, but Grandpa called him Timmy. So having Ethan voice Thwampaw and Garrett voice the cat and Wesley voice Theodore. I love seeing what you guys come up with, because if you haven't been in one, basically what I do is I set up the scene and say, okay, here's what's kind of going to happen, go, and then we all kind of make up our lines on the spot. So hearing my ideas come to life, even though it's not what I was envisioning, it's better than what I envisioned. So just hearing Theodore come to life was one of my favorite things. So thanks a lot for that, Wesley. But that was a treat. The best part about Theodore, well, not the best, but one of my favorite things was whenever Wesley did the stomp. Whenever he fell, whenever Theodore dropped, and he slammed his foot on the ground. You can hear the people that were in the band room at the time, which is we were recording it up in the loft area, but you could hear people going, "Oh, what was that?" That cracked me up. But Wesley, I wasn't envisioning him being so angry, and hearing that come out, it just cracked me up. It's like Theodore was this angsty teen of a thwamp. Sorry, I don't want to be copyrighted, but he's just this angsty teen, waiting to destroy this poor little turtle that went under his path. Oh man! But just hearing my ideas come to life through you guys is absolutely incredible. So thanks for that. Um, Wesley, in my next puppet show, I'm going to use Theodore. You can either record new stuff and send it to me, or I can. All I really need is another sound of you dropping, like whenever you do the ha ha stomp. I can either use the one in the video, or you can make a new one if you want a new voice, a new sound of him dropping. Either way works for me, depending on how your schedule's filling up, what your plans are. But I'm really proud of this one, just the way it's playing out in my head. I don't want to give anything away, so that whenever you guys see it, it'll be the first time. It'll be a surprise. But I this one's solid. But so yeah, I'm definitely doing more of the puppet shows. If you don't like them, tough. You can not watch them. That's pretty simple. But I know, Wesley, you mentioned that whenever you come to town, you'd like to record some video game footage. I don't care if that goes up on your channel or mine or both. Um, Video games weren't really ever the prime focus. I just did it with Ethan. Basically, if you watched the first video that I put up, which was the 7 ways to die in the house, the people in there, everybody in there has their own YouTube channel. Ethan only put up one video. He hasn't done another one yet. Colin, the person who's narrating it, he hasn't put up anything in a while, but he's in like video editing classes, so all of his videos are probably going to that class instead of on YouTube, I would assume. And Aaron, Colin's brother, not Aaron, Aaron Knotts. I was trying to remember if we've said his name on this channel. It's probably not a good idea just to say everybody's last name and put it online, but it's been said before, so whatever. But Aaron, who's in that video, I'm not sure if he puts up anything anymore, but all of them are linked over on the side of my channel. If you want to see what they're doing, some of the stuff's pretty good. I am in Ethan's one and only video, but we all had purposes to making our channel. Like Colin was doing good stuff. He was actually trying to make good videos. Ethan was telling different stories from his life, but he's only done one so far. He said he had another one planned, but he never got around to it, so we'll see if he ever does it. And Aaron was doing like scientific experiments, blowing things up in his house and everything. So that's cool. And mine was basically, okay, I don't feel like putting a lot of time into this, but here's an idea. It's not a fully developed idea. Basically, mine was supposed to be the low quality one. Like, if you've seen, I just updated my channel art, but if you saw the old ones, it's just like black and white and text. That was the idea. It's just lazy. Here's an idea. Let's put it out there. It was for the stuff that we all did together. It was just for fun. But as everybody went away to school, I just kind of figured, and we didn't really hang out as much. I just kind of figured, hey, I'll put up my own stuff. And that's where the puppet shows kind of came about, just because nothing else was getting done on it, so might as well do something. So if you guys want me, I can try to do a Let's Play. I attempted some before, but all my favorite games are RPGs that are pretty much all cutscenes, which I don't like. I kind of talked about that last time. I don't really like long cutscenes, but if the game's good, the game's good. It's just that the horribly long cutscenes distract from it, especially in the games where you can't skip them. Like, usually I just skip cutscenes if possible, but a lot of games you can't do that. But, maybe I'll try an older Pokemon game where there's not a lot of exposition. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, that might be fun. Just let me know if you want me to try it. I'll give it a try, an episode or two, and we'll see if it works out. But I'm definitely doing the puppet shows. I'd like to do some more of the skits. I know we talked about doing that 70s show parody. I'd like to do that. Maybe we can see if we can get that happening whenever you guys are on break. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do. The skits and I'll keep doing these talks and the puppet shows. Basically, these talks are just to stay in touch with you guys, and the skits, I have a lot of strangeness going on in my mind, and I kind of want to put it out there. I don't know. It amuses me. I have a strange sense of humor. I know that much. I mean, my channel name is Jard. The the way that came about was I was signing thank you notes for, I believe it was whenever we did Arsenic and Old Lace, and I was signing a bunch of them all at once. And on one of them, I skipped the E in my name, so I just kind of owned it and put an apostrophe there, and that's where the name came from. I'm pretty sure I told most people that story. Oh well. If you didn't know that story, well, there you go. The name Jard came from a typo. And let's see. I'm not sure. Let me know if you want me and Aaron to try to do some more improv songs. I know they're pretty hit or miss if they're good or not, but it's a lot of fun. I promise we will never, ever, ever, ever attempt to rap again. So you have my word on that one. You don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Not happening. But one idea me and Aaron did have was going back and finding our better songs and redoing them and making them actual quality. Like Pokemon Go, I'm Not Bitter. That's probably the second greatest improv song I ever have done and ever will do. The first one was not recorded, but who heard that song? It would be Aaron, Wesley, and Ethan. I believe were backstage with me whenever I did that one about the diabetes. I wish so much that one was recorded, but it's lost forever. But the best one that I have recorded is definitely I'm Not Bitter. If you'd like to hear that redone so that I'm not making up the words on the spot, can actually focus on making it sound good, maybe get Ethan to actually have quality drums, and Wesley, if you want to add a piano part, that would be amazing. Like take all of my best work and make like an album, like a best of improv album. I think that would be really cool. Maybe you guys don't want to hear it. Maybe you guys would rather just hear it whenever I'm making it up, which that's cool too. I'm not going to put the work into it if you guys don't want to hear it. And if Aaron's not ever available, because he works all the time, and our schedules don't always line up so that we have time to hang out, do you guys want me to try to do them by myself? Because that's really the reason I quit, because it wasn't as fun for me to do them myself. But the fast food one was a lot of fun because I like went around my whole house trying to find props. Hello. I don't know if you guys can hear that engine revving, but it sounded like a motorcycle. It was just a car. I was looking around me for the motorcycle, but there was none to be found. So yeah, on my channel, I'm definitely doing these talks. I'm definitely going to do the puppet shows. But other than that, I'm open. Let me know what you guys want to watch so that I don't waste time making stuff that you guys don't care about. And one thing I did want to talk about. If you guys haven't listened to Wesley's music that he's got on his channel, it's really good stuff. Go over to his channel and listen to all the music he's got uploaded. Watch his other videos too. I know he's doing a Let's Play of Pikmin. I haven't seen all the parts. I'm sorry, Wesley, but haven't had the time. But I have listened to your music, and beautiful. I read the descriptions, and you talk about how like all the emotions that you were feeling while making that led to making that music. And that's a big contrast between my improv and your improv. Because mine's just like, oh, here's a silly topic. Let me sing about that while Aaron plays chords on a guitar. And you're just like, man, here's all these deep feelings that I'm pouring out into this piano. And I don't know if I was any part of that, but if I was, I'm sorry to cause you any distress. In high school, well, I have a pretty, uh, my personality takes a while to get used to. I will say that much. So, me saying something not meaning to hurt somebody, I can hurt people's feelings pretty quick. And I don't even realize it unless they tell me. Because that's how I talk to my friends. I don't know if you've ever been in a room with me and Aaron talking to each other, but it's not very nice stuff most of the time. That's how I talk to people that I'm really close to. And I know I've said some stuff to you, Wesley and Ethan, and you guys have known me for so long, the three of you, that you kind of know I'm joking at this point and I'm not serious. But a lot of other people, like Morgan, apparently I've hurt her feelings quite a bit in the past without ever meaning to, and I would have never known if Ethan hadn't mentioned something. So yeah, if I was any cause to any distress to you in high school, I'm sorry, man. And I'm sorry that you had to go through any of that stuff. I know part of the stories, and obviously I'm going to respect your wishes from the comment section, from the description of your songs. The internet's not the place to say it, but I'm sorry you had to go through that. We all went through a lot of crap in high school. Mine was pretty small compared to some of the stuff that other people went through. And kind of the same way that you put all your feelings in your songs, I have a notebook full of different short stories and things. Anytime I get deep emotions, because for most of my life I just suppressed them, and then I decided I gotta get this stuff out because this isn't good. It's not good to just press it down inside. So I invented characters around the emotions and did all this imagery stuff. If you read the stories, you can't really tell exactly what I was thinking when I wrote it because I disguised it in imagery and added other themes into it. But those stories were derived from some pretty dark, it's puberty, it's hormones and everything going through my mind and making everything bigger than it actually is. But yeah, I know some of you have read those stories. Yeah, those were born from some pretty crappy feelings. Um, I've changed a lot through the years. Like in probably up till middle school, I suppressed every emotion down inside. And then in high school, it wasn't working anymore because my hormones were off the charts because of puberty. So um, I was really moody in, in high school. But my outward persona has barely changed at all. Like whenever I was younger, I suppressed all my emotions, so outwardly I was this quiet, reserved guy. In high school, I was really moody and suppressed with all my dark emotions, so I was reserved and quiet. And now my mind is calm and I have not a lot going on, so I'm reserved and quiet. So I've been reserved and quiet all my life. That's definitely an intrinsic part of my personality. But it's just It's just what's going on in the hurricane of my mind that changes. But man, I'm glad I'm out of high school. There's so much drama in there that is unneeded. And because everybody's going through puberty at the time and has hormone levels off the charts, because of all that, everything is bigger and badder than it needs to be. So I'm glad I can just solve problems like an adult now. I don't know. Man, that should be the title of this whole series. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes whenever I can't figure out how to end something, I just do that and move on. But yeah, just let me know what you guys want me to do. I'm open to anything. If you guys don't tell me what to do, I'll just do whatever tickles my fancy. But I have new characters available for the puppet shows if you guys want to voice somebody. Um, I know the one that I'm doing now. There's going to be 3 characters in it. The new character, um, Theodore Thwamp, and what's his name, Reginald the Turtle. At this point, I kind of got to put Reginald in every single one. He's been in both of them so far. Him and Seymour, man. So yeah, just let me know if you want to make a character. If you have an idea for a character that you want to voice, we can make a story around your character. I don't care. This channel started as something to make funny things with my friends, and it's always going to be that. So if you guys have ideas for something you want on here or something you want me to do with you for your YouTube channel, just let me know.